Oh, one thing I want to ask people about. Uh, there's a church fire on Thunderchild First Nation. I think back on September 1st. I wrote it up this morning, but we have this from, I think it's from CJME. Um, it's northwest of North Battleford, so not all that far from me. The Turtleford. I'm familiar with Turtleford. Did you know that they have a cryptid called the Turtleford turtle, and it's a sea monster that's in the lake there? Anyways, they received a report of a structure fire at the Thunderchild Word Church at 8 a.m. on September 1st. Fire crews and officers responded, no injuries reported. Um, and the pastor there, Elvina Thunderchild, who co-pastors with her husband Fred, says it feels like somebody died. And she recalls how members of her congregation stood outside the church as the building went up in flames. They know it's arson. Could have taken stuff, but why burn it down? I don't know their motives, but obviously they don't care. They hate the church. They hate everything that God represents to them in their lives. And so this church, we think it's about $250,000. It's a landmark historic church in the First Nation, and it was sort of given new life. This is one of those COVID churches that closed down during COVID. It was a Catholic church, and then the congregation never returned. You see this in your Catholic churches everywhere now, thanks to the failing of our leaders. But they took the church and they breathed life into it again, and it's burned down. And Rosemary Falk, so a conservative MP, she's very angry. She says this is a hate crime. Kelly Block, whom I love from the Green Slush Fund hearings, she says the fire is evidence of rising intolerance and potentially outright hatred. Um, and anyway, I, this is even worse. The blaze comes less than a year after another church was set ablaze in a fire in the village of Loon Lake, which was arson, and they arrested a man from the Makwa Saghegan First Nation. And anyway, let me know. I feel compelled to do more than just report on this story, and I don't know what quite that is yet, but uh, let me know in the comments. Would you help me if I were able to help them in some way? Because it is one thing to talk about the horrors of these church fires and the devastation they have in their communities, but that's not the rebel way. I feel like we help where we can because we have all of you. So let me know in the comments what you think. If there's a way we could help, if we should.